Are you looking to play the newest character in Pokemon Unite? Are you looking to master the best character in Pokemon Unite? Well, today I am going to show you how to play Decidueye in Pokemon Unite. Now, Decidueye is a attacker role within the roles of Pokemon Unite, meaning he's going to be a ranged attacker like the rest of the attackers are, meaning he's going to be able to have the biggest benefit from things such as the red buff and muscle band. Now, usually I would like to play Decidueye in jungle because in lane early game, Decidueye just really lags in power. Although in this clip right here, this whole entire video, I'm going to be playing him mostly in lane because someone just took my jungle for some reason. But no matter, it's still a great one. But Decidueye's basic attack, you're going to be able to have to hit 3 times with your basic attack, meaning you can't use Leafage or Astonish to build up that boosted attack. So you're just going to have to hit your opponents as much as possible. You're going to have to actually use your regular attack, unlike Garchomp, where you can use like Sand Attack or Bulldoze to get your boosted attack during that time. Decidueye's passive is where he does additional damage the longer range he is. So the longer you're away from your opponent, the more damage you're going to do. In this whole entire video, you're going to see me try to space out my opponents to where I could do the most damage as possible, so I can just sit there, use the effectiveness of Muscle Band the most, which Muscle Band actually applies to all hits when Decidueye has this boosted attack. As you've seen right there, that Zorora was coming at me, I kind of exposed myself a little bit. I didn't know he was going to go right down that way, but it don't matter. I was just glad enough to get away. The set I am going to be running on Decidueye is going to be Spirit Shackle and Shadow Sneak. I know the popular opinion is going to be Razor Leaf and Shadow Sneak, but I just like Spirit Shackle a lot more because Spirit Shackle is still in effect with Decidueye's passive, meaning it does additional damage the farther away the target is. Although Razor Leaf is really good, it gives you attack speed increase and attack speed and attack increase, but it's just not the way I think Decidueye should be played, because in order to get the most effect out of Decidueye's passive, you need to have longer range, and Razor Leaf is not going to be able to do it. And then Leaf Storm with Decidueye, I just don't feel like it's that good. It can push opponents away when you're like at short blank range, but it's just not going to be able to do very much else. Therefore, I think Shadow Sneak is just going to be the better option, because you can pop Shadow Sneak and then you can get that movement increase, and you're just able to run away or chase down targets that are like running away from you. But it's just better to run Shadow Sneak, because if you're running away and they're coming towards you, they have a movement decrease along with a defense decrease. Therefore, it's just going to be better to run Shadow Snake over a Leaf Storm. The held items I'm running on Decidueye is going to be Muscle Band, Scope Lens, and I'm running Buddy Barrier in this set. But currently, I'm going to be running Energy Amp over Buddy Barrier. I first thought that Buddy Barrier was just going to be a lot better because Decidueye just doesn't move with his Unite, but his Decidueye's Unite move has such long range where you shouldn't be able to have to be around opponents in order to do the most amount of damage. Because Decidueye's Unite move also is affected from his passive, meaning it does additional damage the farther the target is away. As you just seen right there, I kind of backed up a little bit to the point where my Unite move kind of did a little more damage, into the where they got slow enough where they couldn't get up to me before they just get shredded and then have to just fall back anyway. The battle item I am going to be running with Decidueye is Eject Button. I just feel like Eject Button is going to be just a lot more viable, because if your Shadow Sneak is just popped and you have nothing else to use, that Eject Button is going to save you more times than not. But I think Decidueye is going to be like a sniper character in like most video games, where he's just going to be able to do a ton of damage, but he's just not going to be able to do anything if somebody gets up on him. And I think that's just the best way to counter Decidueye, is to just run up on him. If you see him running around, and if your whole team is there, just gang up on him, and he won't be able to do anything about it. He might be able to pop Razor Leaf and just keep going, but if your whole team is there, you can just laser him real quick. His HP is really low. I was thinking about running Floatstone with Decidueye, just to make sure that movement speed has just kept going. But as you just seen there, that whole team was just surrounding me to the point where I couldn't have done anything about it, and I just got killed right there on the spot. But other held items I would like to run with Decidueye would probably be attack weight, although you have to get scores in pretty early, and that might just not happen because Decidueye is not the best scorer. His scoring animation just takes too long, even at the beginning of the game. But as you're going to see here, Zapdos is just spawning in. I'm just going to wait here all the way in the back. That way I can use my passive and my Unite move to deal the most damage as possible to that Zapdos. As Charizard's right here going in, I'm just going to pop my Unite and just keep firing away at the Zapdos to the point where we eventually got Zapdos and we win the game here. Now, unfortunately, that Machamp kind of scored before I did, but it doesn't matter. To the point where I'm just going to be able to score right here, but die right here, because now the whole team is just coming up on me, and there's just no way I'm going to be able to do it. But that's all for Decidueye. I definitely think he is a really great character, and he should be evolved into the meta. I definitely think he should be the main jungler, because he's just going to need to be. But I think that's just going to be all I'm going to cover on Decidueye. Let me know what you think down in the comments. make sure to leave a like and kind of subscribe. This is going to be my first video I'm going to be doing. Therefore, I hope it works out great. But I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Just to make sure you bring the habanero next time.